provided for in the laws of Kenya. In respect of this matter, I cannot speak because to the best of my knowledge, where I stand, I know there's the Gazette notice, there's a subsidiary legislation in respect of that matter, which has faced a lot of challenges. I personally feel extremely uncomfortable with the way it was rolled out, even feel uncomfortable with quite a number of the provisions in that regulations, which looks utterly unreasonable, unfair, and are going to be unnecessarily cumbersome. And that's why where I stand to oppose those regulations as it stands now, and the attendant directives that have been given by NTSA in respect of that matter at the moment. They could have some valid reasons, valid argument, security, safety, prevention of accidents, and all those plethora of excuses. But the long and the short of it, we need to have a very organized process of enacting laws, enacting regulations that have got a direct impact on the lives of Kenyans. We are already complaining a high cost of living. Imposing further charges on a typical Kenyan, you are being extremely insensitive and unfair. To be told, in the last parliament, these kind of maneuvers were attempted, but at one time it was killed along the line. At one time, some American groups came around to try and check where can they set up inspection centers for motor vehicles and those kind of things. Then Corona came. I think the story fizzled. I never heard of it again. I know the regulations came through the Committee of Delegated Legislation, the National Assembly, which they only come to the chamber, to the plenary, if they are being annulled. But if they are being accepted, then the standing order allows them and the law to just end at that particular moment. Having looked at them, to be honest, they have so many objectionable provisions. And as Wakili has said here, I don't know who told them that an old car is by default defective. I don't know who told them. How many times do you have even new cars that are recalled because there was a defect
from the manufacturer?
And a 1-year-old vehicle could have been abused, could have been misused to a point that it's even in more bad mechanical condition compared to a 10-year-old vehicle. That's where we should start the conversation. Where's the science? Where's the mechanical theory that informed that decision? If an inspection has to be done, let inspection be subject to all vehicles. But then again, what is the essence? What is the essence? Many times the accidents in this country are not caused because the vehicles are faulty. They are caused by human error. They are caused because our roads are bad. When you hit a pothole, then the vehicle swerves. It's not your fault. The pothole is there because the government has refused to do what it's supposed to do. If you find an illegal bump that you are not even aware, there are no signs to show that it's a legal bump, what do? If you cause an accident, they cannot be blamed. If the design of the road is faulty, like the Nithi Bridge, and you cause an accident, it might as well be a matter that we need a complete conversation. But here again, secondly, the high-handedness approach NTSA and the government approaches things. See, you can't just tell me that there's a speed limit here. When you exceed the speed limit, I will send you a fine, you must pay. Where are the mitigating factors? I could be speedy because I have a patient who's about to die. I'm rushing them to hospital. That's why we have to go to court and mitigate your case.
It's mandatory.
It's mandatory. You cannot just send me a ticket for no apparent reason. Again, this inspection issue and the sticker is an extortionist process. The police will always be stopping you. Say, boss, his sticker yako ni fake. By the time you argue with those unreasonable traffic or police officers, you have lost time. You will end up paying money for no apparent reason because you have to go. So we should be very careful. And in a case, finally, in this country, any idea that's rolled out, any idea that's being planned, is not for the benefit of the people of Kenya. Many times, there is a hidden hand into the matter. Now, as the former Deputy President has said, there's going to be a platform to run this system. You will pay access fee. You will pay that booking fee through that system. Even if that money has to be paid to the inspection garages, there will be a commission for it. And obviously...
No, it's a government inspection center.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
the industrial area, the NTSA.
The regulations, if you look at the regulations, they purport there will be inspection centers.
So that they can handle the number of
the volumes. They say
number of vehicles as well.
The expectation is enlargement of those inspection centers.
There'll be more private-owned motor testing centers, because the government alone, I think there are very few inspection centers owned by government.
They cannot.
I know one in Kisumu. I know one in the Sol area here.
Yes.
I do not know any other. So just imagine somebody from Osieko in Busia.
You have to travel all the way.
Have to travel all the way to Kisumu. You will use fuel of about 5,000 or 6,000 to inspect the vehicle. And as Arthur has said, they'll tell you, boss, hii gari yako engine imecrack. Na kuandikia a defective report. Defective vehicle reports kupatia sticker. So you have to talk to him aside, kuja tuongee. Money is lost. Or if you are a well-meaning Kenyan, you'll say, fine, wacha nirudi, I buy a new engine. On your way back, you will meet a traffic officer, will tell you your vehicle doesn't have an inspection sticker. Unahonga. You will go back, look for a replacement engine.
Okay. Hey, this is exacerbating.
Yes. You look for a replacement engine.
Making it very convoluted as
150,000.
Yes. So corruption also really thrives at the
Some
end of
things.
Yeah, right.
Doesn't add up.
We have to now a short break. We take a station break. When we circle back, we continue with the conversation here. Very interesting on this latest development as far as NTSA is concerned. But remember, that has